So today was a fun day. Some interesting things happened, life. But I was part of a home tour today event sponsored by Jefferson Bank and WFG Title Company and Kiki. And I saw Todd. Okay, Todd, your last name escapes me for a moment, but I recognized him. He recognized me, former Frosty people, Frost Bank. Anyway, he's been at Jefferson in the mortgage department for like 15 years. I like Jefferson Bank, always have. And I don't know if it's this year or if it was last year, but they've been here in San Antonio for 80 years. So anyway, but on this home tour, we're going from home to home, mostly like in the Sonterra, Stone Oak area. Our last house was in Hollywood Park. If you live here, you know what I'm talking about. However, should I look at my list? I want to say, that's not my list. Is that my list? No, that's not my list. Where's my list? Susan, where's your list? Oh, okay. It was, let's see, I don't have my readers on. Okay, the third house. I had an old list, like a previous list of the third house was going to be, anyway, so when you pull, anyway, if you don't know, everything in Sonterra, all the subdivisions, the different subdivisions are all gated. Some of them are even guarded. Well, wait, is there any guarded? Yeah. But then there's a lot of construction on Blanco, and the traffic too on Huebner was, well, actually Huebner was fine. And then I was representing my teammate Monica Garza, who has a listing at 603 Hillsong. That's funny, on this sheet it does the G's missing, but that's okay. And then the point was, right, for all of us realtors to go to the different houses and give some feedback that the listing agent can then give to the sellers, because sellers, y'all are so cute. Sometimes you don't listen to us, and then sometimes you think one thing and we're telling you this, and you're like, you're not really listening, and so maybe it'll be helpful, hopefully. And then the other part is also like for those of us to see the houses that are on the market, and maybe we have buyers that might be interested. So it was really fun. Met a lot of great people. It's always nice, because I told this one gal, Amy, who I've known her name for years, and even a couple years ago I showed one of her listings to some clients, and I had never met her, but we were texting, and she brought up, she's like, oh my gosh, yeah, we were laughing today about what I was texting her almost 2 years ago. But it's fun, because let's face it, let's say she's the listing agent for a home, and you're my buyer, and you're like, I really want this house, and it's multiple offers. Well, since Amy knows me, she might take my buyer's offer, or her clients, I don't know, but having relationships, right? So it's always good. So everyone was so fabulous today. I mean, just like top-notch people. Like if I wasn't a real estate agent myself, I would totally feel comfortable referring my network to some of these guys and gals, for sure. But what did I already tell you that I had a car accident? That's where I was going with this. No worries, I'm fine. The other driver's fine physically. It was a little crazy. It was actually somebody in our group, but I didn't know that initially, and I was like, okay, Susan, remain calm. If this other person is, like out of sorts, just like calm them down. It's all good. I mean, I know we have great insurance, because hello, I used to do insurance, so I know but I will say this, if you live in San Antonio, you need to know that 40 to 50% of drivers in this area are not insured. They're insured to get their registration, and then they don't pay their monthly premium, and then they don't have liability insurance, which is a state law. I used to do this. It's a state law. That could be a whole other video talking about auto insurance in San Antonio. But we're good. I mean, I guess I texted the gal, and I said, I'm not going to tell you her name. You only need to know that I was involved. But I texted her, hey, let me know like how you're feeling like physically tonight and tomorrow, because sometimes our aches and pains, I mean, I wouldn't know the difference personally because I have aches and pains, as you know, with MS every day. I don't know, but I can usually tell if something's different. But anyway, so it's been a beautiful day. It's a little too freaking hot for me for February 25th. My car says 87 degrees. I think my niece lives in New York, in the East Village. Do they still have snow? All right, well, I'm going to treat myself. I'm just window shopping. The plan is not to buy anything, but I'm about to hop in and go hop, like a bunny. Easter's coming. Okay, anyway, hop into HomeSense. It's part of my therapy today. And then I have to go home and do some work. And, of course, there's always chores. Always chores. I need help with chores. Anybody want help? I love y'all. Be safe on the roads, whether you live in my area or anywhere in the country. Híjole. I used to say it, and I'm going to say it now. If you know you don't have, I know you all do, but if I'm just in general, I know who the people are that don't carry insurance like they're supposed to by the state law. I don't know her, but I know it's not Michaela, but at first glance it could be my friend Michaela from church and from Antonia, but it's not. So anyway, you definitely should not drive like an idiot if you don't have insurance. If you don't have, at the same time, if you don't have health insurance, I wouldn't be doing anything crazy either. God, I hope y'all have health insurance some way, some fashion. It's available. And then auto insurance, please. Okay, I'm going in. Wish me luck that I don't spend money. It's funny because you know how the word budget starts with a B? Well, to me, the B is silent because there's no budget. Don't tell Dan.